Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing the very important topics in the chapters electricity. Topic name is series and parallel circuits. First of all, we already know the resistor is a device which opposes the flow of electrical current. Means the resistor will resist the flow of electrical current, right? Okay, so the condenser in this lesson I am discussing the series circuits, parallel circuits, formula for series and parallel, and some of the examples in series and parallel circuits. And the last one is a measuring device. Measuring device. How we can measure electrical current and electrical voltage like. Okay, so first one is a series circuit. Actually, a series circuit is the electrical circuit that arranged in an equal or a sequence, and the circuit is shown in the figure. Here, I have there are three resistance R1, R2, and an R3 are connected in a sequence. Means the first resistance R1 have there are two terminal A and B, and another resistance R2 have a terminal of B and C. See, the one terminal is connected together because the B is a common terminal between an R1 and R2, and C is a common terminal between an R2 and an R3. Okay, so it's the flow. It's similar to the flow of an AND flow, right? Is it clear? And in the another way, suppose is simply the resistance R1 how there are two terminal A and B. You just mark it as B is a head and A is a tail. In the similar way, R2 has C is a head and B is a tail, and R3 D is the head and C is the tail. For a series circuit, the head of the one resistance is connected to the tail of the other. Okay, and it is connected to a common battery V. In the similar figure, there are two bulbs connected in series, connected through a battery. So actually here it's a common voltage V and it's a closed circuit, so definitely a current will flows. You just check the direction of current. We already know the current is starting from positive and end with the negative of the battery. So the current flows through A, then it's R1 through B, R2 through C, and R3 through D, and it's end of the battery. You just check in this circuit the current I has an only a one direction or only a one path to flow. Means that the current flows through R1 is similar to current flows through R2, and the similar current will flows through the resistance R3. Is it clear? In the figure I can mark it as an I1, I2, I3. There are three current, but we already know the current flows through I1, I2 and I3 are unequal because only a single way. Clear? Okay. Here the total voltage is V, assuming that the voltage is a water tank. Assuming the water tank has 10 liter of water. So R1, R2, R3 are 3 points, 3 different points, and suppose the total water level is 10 liter. So the R1 take 2 liter, R3 take 3 liter, and R3 take 5 liter, and the total of 3 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 10, right? Are you okay? Means that in the case of a series circuits, the current flows through each resistance are same, but the voltage across each resistance are different. Clear? It's a very important concept. In a series circuit, the current flows through each resistance is same, but voltage across each resistance are different. See the note. First one, the current flows through the each resistance is same, and the voltage across each resistance is different. What is the disadvantage of these circuits are, if one lamps are removed or dropped, then the other light is go out. Why? Because assuming that this R1, I am replacing this R1 with a lamp L1 and R2 with a lamp of L2 and an R3 with a lamp of L3. Suppose R2 will burn. Suppose if any fault occurs in the circuit, the lamp L2 will burn. So how the current will complete the circuit? Suppose the current flows through the L1, but L2 is it's an open, so the current will not flow through an open circuit. So all these three lamps are off condition, right? That is the point. If one lamps are removed, then the other lights go out. And the advantage of the series circuit is saving wire and switch, because it's a cost effective, because only a one switch is we need only a one switch. So the cost effective circuits. But the most of the practical case, we are adopting the parallel circuits, because see the parallel circuit is a circuit that arranged in a rows, so form a branch in a circuit. Here the resistance are connected in a row wise. The first one R1 and second R2, R3 are connected to an end-to-end connection, because the R1 has one head and tail. Similarly, R2 has another head and tail. This head of R1 and R2 join together, and tail of R1 and R2 together. The similar way, R2, R3 head, both of the heads are connected together and tails are connected together. In this circuit, the total voltage is V and the current I start from battery, and at this point, you just think here the current has, there are three different way. So current split into three, that is I1, I2 and an I3, and it is combined to flows the total current I to the end of the battery. Means that in a parallel circuit, current flows through each resistance is different. And the voltage across each resistance is same. That is the difference. In the series circuits, in series circuit, the current flows through each resistance are same, but the voltage are different. But in the parallel combination, the current flows through each resistance are different, but the voltage is same. And the advantage is, suppose R1 is removed, what will happen to R2 and an R3? It will not affect, because if R1 is fused, then R2 and an R3 will bright, because see the R1, because an R2 have their own part to complete the circuits, and an R3 have their own part to complete the circuit. So R1 is an independent one, right? So most of the household electrical wirings are a parallel circuits. Okay. Next, some typing error is here. The current flows through each resistance is different and the voltage are same. You just mark it as some typing mistake is here. And disadvantage is a wasteful cables and switch. Yes, because for a parallel circuit, we can control each bulb with a different switch. Okay, so it is a cost effective. Clear? Okay. Next, here I am connecting a series circuits and parallel circuits in a single slide. Here, the first figure, I have some 6-volt battery and two resistance R1 and an R2, and Another battery connected with an ammeter with three resistance R1, R2 and an R3 are connected like this. So we already know in a series circuits currents are same and the voltages are different. So in the electrical current, the formula 1, the electrical current IS means the source current. IS is the source current or the total current. IS is equal to, that is I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3. Means the current flows through each resistance are same. What about the voltage? Voltages are different. So voltage are V1, V2, V3. Then the effective voltage is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And the effective resistance means here I have three resistance. I am replacing these three resistance and I am using a single resistance. So the value of the single resistance is Rs. That is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, clear? It is a sum of R1 plus R2 plus R3. And the parallel circuits, the 12 volt battery and the two resistance are connected in R1 and R2 are in parallel. So we know the current is the sum of current flows through in each branch. So I parallel circuits total current equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 etc. up to IN. And the voltage is equal to V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3 because in the case of a parallel circuits the voltage are same. And the effective resistance is equal to 1 by RP. 1 by RP means effective resistance is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. You can add the reciprocal because 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay. Some type printing mistake is there. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus etc. Okay. So some examples. There are three resistance. The value of the resistance is 15 ohm, 5 ohm and 30 ohm connected in a series, right? So use the formula. What is the effective resistance? If you are connected in a series, then you can add all these resistance. So 15 plus 5 plus 30. So that is equal to 50 ohm. Okay. Next, a parallel circuit 15, 15, 13, 30. So the total effective resistance is equal to 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That means 1 by 15 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 by 30. So we can calculate, we will get the effective resistance is equal to 30 divided by 5, that is equal to 6 ohm. Okay. Normal mathematical calculation. Yes. Next, a series parallel circuit. This circuits containing one series circuits and one parallel circuit. You just check in the figure, the R2 and an R3 are a parallel circuits. So effective resistance is equal to 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30, that is equal to 15. And that 15 ohm resistance is series with another 15 ohm. So the total resistance is equal to 15 plus 15 is equal to 30 ohm is the right answer. The last heading is a measuring with a device of multimeter is a measuring device that can to measure resistance, voltage and electrical current. Normally we can use an electronics equipment is known as a multimeter. The name shows it's a multi-purpose. So a single device is used to measure both resistance, current and voltage. Commonly there are two types, one is a digital and another one is an analog. It's a digital meter, it's a digital reading, and an analog meter is a needle, and the movement of the needle will indicate the reading. Okay. So this is a view of a digital multimeter. uh, here one knob is there. We can move to, suppose I want to measure the voltage, then you can move to voltage, and the current measurement is there, resistance measurement is there, both AC and DC measurement is also there. Okay, yes, this is the contents of multimeters. Okay, so in this video the important topic is series and parallel circuits. So this is a very important slide. In this slide includes all the equations and the connection. So I'm revising all the point. The electrical circuits are two types. One is series and another one is a parallel. In a series circuit, current flows through each resistance is same and the voltage is different. But in the parallel connection, the current is different and the voltage is same. Okay. Thank you.